prepared by someone who knows what they're doing.
That helps.
That helps.
Not me.
I can do mushrooms, but I'm not an expert with preparing meat.
I like mine just on a skillet, but it stinks up your house. If you put it on a grill, and all the juice falls out of it.
Yeah.
It's a give and take.
I think having your house smell like carne asada is worth it.
Yeah, yeah.
Even just for like an hour.
I have a Traeger grill and I use it all the time for that very reason, so I don't have to, my house doesn't stink.
I gotta say, it's, you know,
Works fantastic.
it's probably worth, I don't know.
No, it's totally worth it.
I'm like 6 of one, half dozen. It's toss up. I just like the nice sear that skillet gives you. Hold all the juice in. Oh. This better be worth it. My back hurts.
Yeah.
Entertain me.
First performance of the new show, you know.
This is a new one?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, good. I didn't even know. I'm coming into it blind. I just sent her a quick text the other day. She's like, yeah, I'm doing a show right now. I'm like, okay, that's what I'll do.
I never go out on Friday nights anymore, but tonight is different.
There you go.
Catch up with Stu where I should go.
Huh. Oop, there's Pat. Hi there. Show.
Right.
Hello.
Can't even remember the last time I was here.
Really?
Apparently there was some cool like Celtic rock band here recently.
Oh yeah.
That sounds cool.
Nice. That's hello.
I saw what you did.
That's what I did. Put the money in the bank.
Yeah, hi.
I like to do that.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Cool.
Sir.
Caught me.
Yeah, well,
Caught me.
we're gonna have a full house on Monday. Steve and Marty.
Right on. We're gonna do stuff.
We're gonna do stuff.
Yeah. Cool. I'm glad Megan's
Steve
coming.
is really excited about it.
He and I had a conversation last year.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
really positive. So
Cool.
I've been being patient.
Okay.
Try
Well,
not to be pushy.
be pushy. Push the crap out.
Well, I have been lately. I've been like, hey, there's this deadline. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to come down tonight. I called. I was like, I'm leaving. He's like, nah.
Yeah.
I said, this is the only time you're gonna get out of these free car. I said, no more.
Or I can go.
Driving your ass down here.
I can go on your all's behalf once I'm in it. You know what I mean? I'm already there for the other stuff, so
Well,
I'm here to help.
appreciate it.
Here to help.
Appreciate it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, well,
We'll see.
yeah, well,
Won't we? We'll try. See what happens,
we can only try.
right?
Yeah. You again.
Yeah. Show can start now. We're waiting. Yeah.
Well,
Notice it front and center, you guys. Do it.
all right.
Power beat.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Steve's Guitars. It's the last day of the month, right? No, tomorrow's the last day of the month. Feels like it's the last day of the month, regardless. We're coming to you live from Carbondale, Colorado tonight. Want to send a shout out to PM Consulting Limited. They're our primary sponsor. Without them, we would not be webcasting. A shout out to First Bank. They contribute as well. A shout out to the Standiford clan for having this amazing space. And a shout out to GrassRoots Community Network. They host our streams for us. We would not be doing this without their aid. Lastly, but never leastly, a shout out to those of you that are with us online or here in the shop. You can be spending your evening anywhere you want and spending your hard-earned cash anywhere you want. You've chosen to do that with us. We are grateful. Thank you. Tonight's artist is a local. She's a fireball, a powerhouse, one of the most amazing people I've ever met. Please welcome Olivia the Bard.
All over the floor. Surprise, surprise. Oh my goodness. Happy January 30th. Did any of you strike today?
Struck hard.
Struck hard.
No striking.
No striking whatsoever.
I like
I didn't buy
everyone's.
anything except a ticket to come here.
I know, there you go.
I'm supporting the
There you go.
local business only.
There you go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Everyone who bought mushrooms online today, I told them they were dumb.
Oh my goodness. That's extreme and strange.
I didn't give them their money back.
Well, good. Thank you all so much for coming. I thought it would be fun to do a year one Bard Life, hashtag Bard Life in review. I did think there would be more people here.
Soon there are.
So, yeah. So, you know, maybe there's some stragglers coming in, but in any case, because we are such an intimate group of people, I welcome you to join in this adventure at any point. Let's do this thing together. So, hashtag Bard Life began last year about this time. Maybe it began in November the previous year, when I began the Mythic Body course, which is an online offering from one of my favorite creators of a podcast called The Emerald. And this class has just begun again, and we begin in the void. And I went into the void in Eastern Oregon, and I ran a little for my life from Eastern Oregon. And I went to, you know, probably the danger was minimal, but I felt like I was running for my life. And it was sometime while I was there that the creator of this podcast, my teacher, started talking about a bard, and I felt all of the sparkles ignite inside my body, and I recognized, it was like I remembered who I was. So, because this is that kind of a class, I just took a hold of that, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm a bard. How does one become a bard? And later I was in, I went to Bend for a little while, and then I was in Northern California for New Year's, the beginning of the year, and in the first week of January, LA was on fire, and I was standing at the ocean side watching the sun set in a glorious blaze. And I was really at my wit's end about what the hell I was doing. And I said to the ocean and the great mystery out beyond, I only long to be closer to you. And I'm stuck. Sandy.
I wanna relax. How you feeling?
I'm feeling like my banjo's not in tune. I have to start from the beginning.
No worries.
Yeah.
Your show.
That's because I was practicing in another key. Mystery solved, everybody. The banjo never ceases to be a good time. Nope, you guys, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I just can't do that to you or to me. You know, this is like something that banjos are famous for, and it's really never been an issue for me, so come on, Liza, what's going on? Once upon a time, I was everything. Stars in your eyes, all the bugs in the grass, and the Palomino ponies, the authentic and the phonies. Every river, every ocean, every island of trash. Well, it was really something to be everything. So much perspective, no binding of time. Then I began to pine to specify my kind, and I consolidated before I could change my mind. And now I've got a meat sack full of consciousness, just like you, that's right. Got a meat sack I call out, and me and my, oh my, I got a meat sack full of consciousness. And I'm gonna have this meat sack till the day that it dies. Ha! Oh yeah, we are still playing the song. Oh, well, I was born and they said it's a girl. Oh, the parts were all in place, but they didn't always rhyme. I mean, everyone loves boobs and we make our own lobe, but these absurd expectations, considering the times. But oh my God, have you tasted sour? Olive oil makes everything better. I love the squelching of meat because we are what we eat. Call me vanilla with freshly ground reach out for another, because arms were made to hold each other, and I'm playing the wrong chords, and so it's wise to be on guard. Take it from a bard. We all come from the same magnificent mother. That's right, I love this meat sack full of consciousness. I love yours too, yeah. Love this meat sack I call I and me and my, oh my. I love this meat sack full of consciousness. And I'm gonna love this meat sack till the day that it dies. Yeah, you can clap now. You can clap now. Oh, thanks, y'all. Thanks for coming. Hey, welcome, you three. You know, Randy back here on the couch got, I think, the best meat sack ever performed. Just right to her. So that's fun. Yeah, it was a special one. Welcome, welcome. So I left California in the middle of January, drove back across the country and back to Carbondale. Oh, come on. Back across the country from California to Carbondale in the middle of January, and I just needed to make a bit of money so that I could get to Hawaii in March for the in-person part of this course. And you know, I got to Carbondale, and the stars here, right? I got to go straight to Bayul. And those nights. Break me open, you'll find moonless night, deep dark where the stars can shine. Moonless night, cut from a bolt of velvet cloth. Moonless night, fluttering wings of a searching moth. Moonless night, moonless night, oh, moonless night, moonless night. Magic spun in the witching hour. Moonless night, will you stand or will you cower? Moonless night, pacing back in Colorado. I get to work at Bayul for a little while, and then I come down and I'm, what am I doing? There's not a summer season. It's the like late winter. What is actually happening in Carbondale at this time of the year? And I knew I had to make some money so I could get to Hawaii in March. So I decided to make a show because show business is a great way to make money. So I spun up a show called Wayfaring Stranger, and I did make some money. I did 6 house concerts in about 2 weeks, and you know that, and a new credit rating apparently got me to Hawaii. Part of that show I discovered was this fun little toy. So we're gonna play with this a lot more. And I was gonna make people come up here to me. Actually, I'm still gonna do that. I'm still gonna do that. Yeah, because I'm on a camera right now. What's up, GrassRoots TV? Maybe Minnesota, maybe some other parts of Colorado. What's up, friends? So who wants to play? We're gonna do one, or this is gonna come up a bunch, so I'm gonna do one whole song picking situation with an individual. So come on, I need a volunteer. Yeah, Dave.
You know I will.
You know it. All right, come on over. Okay, you get to choose your mode of transportation.
Boat.
Okay, you're gonna spell it.
B-O-A-T.
Okay.
West.
Spell it.
W-E-S.
One more.
Let's go north.
Okay, spell it.
N-O-R-T-H.
Okay.
Ocean.
And you just love a heartbreak song. This is like the only one I know because I played this on the radio today. It's the exact same thing happened. So, so do you know any of the people here? Do you know anybody else here?
No.
No, you know Zuleika. All right, so here's your task as the brave volunteer. In order to get to hear this song, you get to tell Zuleika something you admire about her.
Oh. You know me well enough.
I'm not sure. I know you're raising a wonderful little child.
Low hanging fruit, low hanging fruit. This is like a house concert. And this, I'm gonna just keep on working on this. I think maybe it's time for new strings. Maybe that's what I'm being told. All right. All right. I fell before the turning of the leaves for a vision of golden green. I spun out under the stars to the tune of your guitar and singing in harmony. Why you ain't got eyes for me? Eyes for me. Ain't you got eyes for me at all? One look is all I need. You know the look I mean. You just ain't got eyes for me at all. Ain't you got eyes for me at all? Just when I think I'm free, you turn and wave at me, but you just ain't got eyes for me at all. The bright flush of spring can't be ignored. And if beauty ain't a sign, then what's it for? But if a girl's what you prefer, then your blindness ain't my concern. Darling, I'm so much more. Why you ain't got eyes for me? Eyes for me. Ain't you got eyes for me at all? Oh, I wish that you could see what is so plain to me, but you just ain't got eyes for me at all. Why can't you see what is so clear to me? You just ain't got eyes. Thank you. So I got to go to Hawaii, and I asked Hawaii for a song, but she didn't have one for me yet. But I was there singing to my grandmother in Brazil, singing to the ocean every single morning. Minha sereia, rainha do mar, minha sereia, rainha do mar, o canto dela faz admirar, o canto dela faz admirar. Minha sereia, moça bonita, minha sereia, moça bonita, nas ondas do mar, onde ela habita, nas ondas do mar, onde ela habita, nas ondas do mar, onde ela habita. Ah, tem dor de ver o meu penar. Ah, tem dor de ver o meu penar. Minha sereia, rainha do mar, minha sereia, rainha do mar, o canto dela faz admirar, o canto dela faz admirar. Minha sereia, moça bonita, minha sereia, moça bonita, nas ondas do mar, onde ela habita, nas ondas do mar, onde ela habita, nas ondas do mar, onde ela habita. And I believe that's why I got to Brazil, because I was singing to the sea every single day that I was in Hawaii, because then I bounced in LA and off I went to Rio, and I got to sing that song to some great big waves one day, and I wanted to get in the water, but the waves were huge, and I just did not feel like I wanted to And so I went to the edge of the sea and I sang this song, and I threw a couple of pearls in the water that I've been carrying just for this purpose, and not gonna lie, the waves chilled right out. And I floated my way out beyond the break, and I got to swim in the sea that day. And I got to spend almost a month in Colorado, or in Brazil, reconnecting with family. I visited my niece there, who was studying abroad, and I got to meet her high school friends, and like it was amazing. And everywhere I went was my grandmother. And I came back to Colorado in May just in time to play a show at the Wheeler, which was really cool. It's like, yeah, this bard is making it, playing at the Wheeler in the first few months of her existence, and I went to a music festival, and this is the song. I have to tune again. I'm gonna do a really stupid set of tuning here in this little middle bit. I didn't write this song then, but I wish I had. It's the message that I send myself, my Olivia the Bard, June 2025. Here's my message to you. I wanna put my arms around you, but I gotta keep up some walls. You launch my heart up in the air, and now it's ready to fall. I'm wise enough to know it's up to me to catch it. If I let you open it, I'll have to latch it. I wanna put my arms around you, but I gotta keep up some walls. I'd linger longer on your lips, but I gotta keep up some walls. My moor was tight, but I let it slip, and now I can't see the shore. My little ship gets tossed upon a stormy sea. I remember that I built it 'cause I wanna be free. I linger longer on your lips, but I gotta keep up some walls. Now the way to keep an open heart is to never let it close. That's a recipe for falling apart, as any foolish lover knows. You say you want something new, it looks like a whole lot more of the same. Say you wanna change the rules of the game, but darling, you're still just playing. I'd like to take you by the hand, but I gotta keep up some walls. You made it clear that you're no one's man, and still you're waiting on her call. I want for you what you want for yourself, but what I want for me must be somebody else. I'd like to take you by the hand, but I gotta keep up some walls. She's listening. That'd be good, wouldn't it? I think it's real. They keep telling me it's real, so I'm going with it. Jump that timeline. Yeah. Doing it. Wrong string. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go back and forth a couple times. Not gonna tell you why. Oh man, so that was Colorado, and guess what? Before you knew it, I was going back to Hawaii, because why wouldn't you? Yeah, I spent the summer in Colorado, falling into a deep hole, and then I got to go back to Hawaii. And this time, Hawaii had a song for me. Does anybody know what a koki is? Drink a little water. Koki. Koki is a little tiny brown frog. What else do you know about kokis? Yuleka?
That's it. They sing.
Mm-hmm. Kokis are a frog that are about this big, and they like so many of the wondrous life forms in Hawaii found their way there, mostly because of us, because of human beings. Anyway, they came from Puerto Rico, where they are a beloved little creature, tiny little frog with a great big voice. In Hawaii, they're a little less beloved, but you know, I think they're pretty great, actually. See if I can remember how this song goes. I'm like suddenly without an E chord. There it is. You lead the crickets and the cane toads effortlessly. There's thunder rolling out on the sea. The stars rain down on Hawaii. While Lele roars at the laughing stream and the koki sings to me. Shots ring out while Elio Bay. If these hills could talk, I wonder what they'd say. Would they welcome me to stay? Io shrieks and Pueo breathes, but the koki sings to me. Nene sighs beneath Pele's trees. Eucalyptus groans in the whispering breeze. Wahine Pupule shouting please. She don't care if the haole sees. Mosquitoes whine and Pua'a screams, but the koki sings to me. Sing to me. You lead the crickets and the cane toads effortlessly. There's thunder rolling out on the sea. Hilo grins down on Hawaii. While Lele roars at the laughing stream and the koki sings to me. While Lele roars at the laughing stream. Koki sang to me. Thank you. Oh, I love those little frogs. Am I gonna get back to Hawaii this March? Maybe. I don't know, I feel like I did the class, the like in-person part of the class, was really, really special. Josh Schrei, the guy who makes this podcast, I recommend to all of you. You know, if you love life, I would say, give it a try if you love life. Might not be for you, but it's worth a try. He's a really normal dude. Just like a super normal dude, dabbling in the deepest mysteries. And they just, it feels like they're just bubbling all around him all the time. It's really interesting, because he really looks like my brother.
Normal dude.
Normal dude.
Sounds pretty awesome.
He is pretty awesome. So are you. and I popped a tuning peg while I was waiting for a standby flight, just desperate to get home, and I wanted to play. Like it felt like if I could play, then I would get on the plane. And then I opened my banjo case and my tuning peg popped out, and I was like, "But I gotta get on the plane!" And I found this whole new little way to play. And isn't that just the story? When things break, you gotta find a new way to do to keep going. So this is a love song for Colorado. There are bones among the branches, weighing on the ground, wounds of a season more ago, while the ditches are burning. My heart is yearning. I ain't seen them since the first time it snowed in October. Just like you, just like you, just like you, just like you. And like the sunset on the water, I'm reflecting on the slaughter of the first beast that I've ever seen. They feel the life well up inside me. I wish you were beside me to feel the swelling of the spring. In Colorado, just like me, just like me, just like me. Just like me. So I spent the summer in Colorado working in a garden, working for a gardening company, working in gardens, mostly pulling weeds. Bent over double in the hot, hot sun. That's how I spent my summer. Somehow I'm living in a little bubble trailer in my friend's driveway, and somehow my debt only increases. How is this possible? How is this a thing? But anyway, it did, and but still I was determined to set out on a tour of the West Coast. We are now, man, so summer was, it was like June, through September. No, I went back to Hawaii. I got this all confused. I'm all confused. Anyway, started a tour in November. It began with a sisters weekend. 3 sets of 3 sisters, never before having gathered. We've known each other our entire lives, all 3 sets of sisters. Never before gathered. The 9 came together in Palm Springs for an epic weekend of sistering. And I got to have this night where I got all dressed up. Everybody wanted to play cards. I got super high. I couldn't play cards. It wasn't in the cards for me to play cards. So I put on an awesome outfit and I began to play hostess. And I brought hors d'oeuvres every like half an hour. I was like cleaning out their fridge and just making all these incredible hors d'oeuvres, drinks, and bringing them out to everyone. And it was the best thing ever. And it planted a little seed in my mind that's been growing. We'll hear about it as we carry on. We left Palm Springs and I went to LA and I played a show with a friend from this Mythic Body community. And then I got to go play a show at a friend's house, the young brother of one of my high school friends. I said I was doing this tour and talking to my old friend from high school, and she's like, my brother wants to have your show in his living room. Like, that's so sweet that you think so. Put me in contact with him. And sure enough, Simon Hollins, who is now 40-something-year-old tech bro, lives in an apartment in Venice Beach. And he shares a floor with a good friend of his. I'm not sure they work in the same company together, but anyways, they work together on their computers. And but we're both thinking they needed a little more space, but they didn't want to leave this awesome apartment that they have that's literally looking over Venice Beach, like right down onto the strip from their balcony. So when the third apartment on their floor came up for rent, they pooled their resources and they rent that third apartment together. So they have this shared space that is a completely separate apartment for just things such as this. The old high school friend passing through, playing shows in there and improv groups and all this great stuff. So I got to stay in this great apartment on Venice Beach the night before the show and the night of. And that first evening, that first afternoon, I'm driving in from another part of LA down the Venice Boulevard. And anybody know Venice Boulevard? Oh, yeah. It's like miles and miles and miles straight, like 8 lanes, right, going one way, and 4 crossing every quarter mile or something. None of the stoplights were working. It was amazing. Actually, it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen because the traffic was functioning. Like, it was like everybody knew just what to do. It's sort of like a 4-way stop situation. There was some aggressive, some aggression and also some allowing. It all worked out. It's fine. I just kept on going down Venice Boulevard. I get to the beach and pretty much, like unpack my stuff. I'm like, I'm going busking on the strip. So I'm playing for an hour or something, and like nothing, all the beautiful people walking by with their new faces and their designer dogs, and nothing. And then this old guy rolls up in his wheelchair, one leg, he's pushing his wheelchair with his one leg, and he gives me $1, and he's like a raggedy fella, and he gives me $1 and he says, thanks, I love the banjo. And I'm like, hey, thank you. Would you like to hear a song about how banjo is the best? And he's like, no, I got somewhere I gotta be. And off he goes. So I'm playing, and pretty soon a couple of guys roll up and they're really drunk and they're really, in their long-term clothing. And they're speaking Spanish, and I'm playing, and a song comes to an end, whatever, and they've stopped, and they're like, they've stopped. So I'm like, okay, I know one song in Spanish. So I start playing La Llorona, and it really comes up, like really big. And I'm playing, and these guys, I'm like kind of watching them. They're like sort of swaying, and I get to the end of the song and they're like, oh, thank you, gracias, gracias. The guy comes up and he doesn't know the song, La Llorona. I'm like, where are you from? He's like, I'm from Mexico, but I don't know that song. And I'm like, okay, well, I will keep on playing then. And I start up another song, and while I'm playing this other song, I see him taking out a handful of cash from like a pocket, and the other guy's like, what are you doing? And they get in this argument that I'm like, attending to, and my Spanish is better understood than it is spoken actually, but I'm also playing this song, but I kind of understand that the one is arguing with the other about whether it's okay to give me $1, and I'm like, I don't need your $1, but he gives me his $1, and I'm not gonna tell him to take it back. So anyway, those are the first $2 I made on Venice Beach, and I think that really says something about America. Speaking of America, I'd just like to shout out the Project Shop, who is every Saturday printing these cool bags that have your rights on them. You can go print yourself a bag, get your rights so you have them with you everywhere you go. I printed this t-shirt today, and it's true. Villains never win. Is that what it says? Yeah. Always lose. Always lose. All right, it's time for another mystery song. Who wants to be the volunteer?
I'll do it.
Step right up, step right up. Plain, okay, spell it.
Plane. South. SOUTH. Forest. That says forest, right?
Yeah.
FOREST.
I think that was it. Oh shit, I'm not sure. Okay.
Try it again.
Oh yeah, no, you
Is
should.
it the next one?
No, it is.
Is it
It's
even number?
It's even.
Okay.
Volcano.
Oh, okay. This is a fun activity, group activity, but I have to tune. So let's do that first because it'll be way cooler if I'm ready to go. Oh, no. Yeah, a little bit of tuning. Okay, so the instructions on this card are to play the song Rollin', but you guys have to give me like a stadium cheer, like you've come from across the country to see this show. You've waited your whole lives for this.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, ready, set, give it to me. Someday it's gonna be like that everywhere I go. Just you watch.
Little crowd in town.
Biggest little crowd. Biggest, yeah, I love it. All right, so I drove up California coast from LA. Santa Barbara, spent the night there. There's a great little brewery that let me just like come and get up on their stage. I made like $30 from like 3 people. It was amazing. And the rest of Santa Barbara was so Santa Barbara. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'll say that. Their arts district is full of wine bars. I'll also say that. Then I got to Santa Cruz, and I loved Santa Cruz. And I wished I could stay in Santa Cruz, but I had to get to Bend to do a show. And by this time, I was really noticing that I was spending a lot more money than I was making. And I was hearing rumors from town that were breaking my heart. And in Portland, I fell to pieces. But I'm in training all this year, right? So I know that all I gotta do is go lay down on the earth and give it. Just let her have it. And so I went and did that in a park under a big tree. And I came back to house, and all of a sudden, I had to get a pen. Because that's how this game works. Gotta change this. I meant to tell you in the beginning that if you didn't know, bards are druids. Oh yeah, bards are druids. And they're a specific branch of druidry that they work with this magic of song and story. That's what we do.
Does that mean you're a Druish princess?
I'm a bard, sir. So, but the real job of a bard is to listen. That is the job. That is the real job. And sometimes I feel like I do it. It's cool. Every now and then. Oh yeah, this is why I have this book here for this song. Because it's brand new. Because I hurried up and wrote down what was pouring in at that moment, which is about half of this song. And then it became a labor, because that's what craft is. And if you're interested in the craft of songwriting, I am hosting a workshop 4 Mondays in February. Monday the 9th, and every Monday after that for 4. And I'll teach you this magic. Come on, join me for this magic. All the places I've been stumbling all over that one. It'll come. All right. We're getting real close to the end of this year in review. And I have to tune again. So when I first heard the Emerald 3 years ago, something like that, 4 now, I guess. It immediately felt like the thing I'd been longing for my whole life, just like a kind of confirmation of my reality. And so soon, immediately I began to dream of contributing to the Emerald. But it was years before it seemed like that. But it was only 3 years. It was only 3-4 years before that seemed like it might be a real possibility. Because of doing this class and the things that developed. And so, I was stumbling about on my adventure, and I reached out and I said, I'm coming to Hawaii for the second time this year. What if I come to the studio and record for the podcast? And it took a while for Josh to get back to me, and I bought the tickets. I was like, I'm doing this. I believe that this is going to happen, and man, did I ever not believe that this was going to happen a lot of times. But finally, like 4 days before I was supposed to show up, he gave me a date eventually. 4 days before I'm supposed to get there, he's like, okay, the piece is about the boatmen. Here are some words from the Orphic texts that you should say to the boatmen if you don't have coins to get across the river to the other side, and do it over this drone. And he didn't send me the drone. He said an A over D. So I'm like, okay, now I gotta go make this drone. And anyway, I made the drone, and something started to emerge, but it wasn't a thing. And the morning, the day before was a full day before I arrived in Kauai. I had a full day. My banjo broke again. I had to find a luthier. My God. I went to the beach at sunrise at Anahola Beach, and I said to the goddess, I need a tune for the Emerald. And I got most of this, and the rest of it came in the next few months. said, I thought I had at least 2 more spots. Oh well, guess what, guys? We've come to the last song of the night. If you want to get into the mystery song finder after this, that I'm down. Here we are. Won't hold you to it, but that now that I know what you can do, in terms of epic roars, I may need another. Okay. I want to close this year in review, with a song from a songwriter who I admire extraordinarily. Her name is Carsie Blanton. She is living and working currently. She was on the global Sumud flotilla that was civilian sailboats, mostly bringing aid supplies to Gaza. Every single one of them was captured and thrown in prison and then shipped off to their countries. Just the other day, she declined to accept an award from Folk Alliance until they make their festivals free to all musicians. They're not festivals. They're like, they're these big conferences that folk artists go to, and you pay money to get a slot in a hotel room at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. You pay to play, and anyway, she had brilliant things to say about how that is just whack, And she's a warrior, and every time I heard this song all through the year, it made me cry. I still have a lot of research to do, but it has a sing-along chorus, and my hope is that as I become more and more a bard, that I am singing not just to the spiritual world, but also to the struggle that we're all in together. And anyway, blah, 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 blah. I love this song. It has a sing-along chorus. Please join me. Oh, you know what I actually thought would be fun is if we all called one of these numbers right now and just record us singing the song. What do you think? I can do that. It'll be on their machine. I'll go Jeff Hurd. I'll go down to the bottom of the list.
Jeff Hurd, you can't leave a message.
Oh,
on
you
Jeff
can't?
Hurd's number.
Oh, shucks. Okay. Okay.
You have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, seriously.
Right. Go up there
Hey,
now.
he's our dick.
Okay, so I'm just gonna call. I'm calling. It says Corey Gardner, but it's still.
That's funny.
Close enough.
Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go back to the lyrics. Eventually, it's gonna beep. It's telling me about the website, and I'm gonna start this song, and join me in singing a song for the freedom of people and all the people who have struggled since time immemorial for just the opportunity to get by, for goodness sakes. Oh my God, stop. Okay. Oh, we're doing it this way. Cotton field, silver mine, Johannesburg to Palestine, broken treaties, dreams deprived, we kept the little flame alive. Bobby Seale to Bobby Sands, picket held in frozen hands, prison cells and freedom rides to keep the little flame alive. 100 years, 100 more, we throw our weight against the door, and even if we don't survive, we kept that little flame alive. Ford the river, cross the sea, a slave, a rat, a refugee, strap the child to your side and keep that little flame alive. Oh, give our Connolly, we hid them in the scullery. Secrets whispered by the wives kept that little flame alive. 100 years, 100 more. We throw our weight against the door. And even if we don't survive, we kept that little flame alive. Faye, Dolores, Bernadine, table grapes and gasoline, and homemade rifles, kitchen knives kept the little flame alive. Warsaw, Tulsa, Wounded Knee, they buried us, but we were seeds, singing from the grave